Hey everybody, David and David here from Payette4.com and Upphone.com, and in this video we're going to show you how to create a real estate website using WordPress. First, let's talk about why you might want to make your own website if you're a realtor.
You are very busy, you're looking at expanding, and a lot of the websites that you might get through a realty company are these cookie cutter, crappy looking websites that you don't own. So the number one reason really to have your own website is not only because the domain name looks better on a card than yourname.yourrealtycompany.com, which customers won't type in anyway, but you want to build your personal brand, because if you use your realty company's website, they own everything and it's a cookie cutter website. And as a real estate agent, one of the hardest things to do and most important things to do is to stand out from the crowd. So having a beautiful website really just puts you front and center, sells the houses, and makes you look professional.
Another thing to think about when you're making your own real estate website is time. Time is money for you. You don't want to spend your time fixing website issues or diagnosing problems because you probably aren't an expert in that. You want to be able to focus on selling homes, making those commissions.
Right. You don't want to have to worry about it, as David just said. What happens if your website goes down? And with real estate websites, they tend to be a little bit more technical than some websites. That doesn't mean that they're hard to set up, but you're dealing with IDX systems or MLS, and you want to make sure that your website, once it's up, is good to go for the long haul. And if anything changes in the world of technology, which it always is, and especially in the real estate world, you want to have a team behind you that's ready to help you with any problem and not get hit with this burden of having to find a web developer that's going to help you out, or have to pay hundreds of dollars to a consultant who's going to come in and fix it. And maybe that's just a one-time fix. It's a Band-Aid. That's why we chose WP Engine as our hosting provider. And they really are the best option for you as a real estate agent to build a real estate website.
Yep, WP Engine has the best support team in the business. As we said, you probably aren't an expert at fixing websites. WP Engine has the experts. So if you have an issue with your website, they will help you fix it. There's also free SSL included, which is super important if you're a realtor, because you're probably collecting contact information about potential leads. You want to make sure that information is secure.
WP Engine support will not only support you for your website, but they'll also support you for your theme and the functionality of your website. And that's really where the value is for WP Engine. It's all the stuff that you're not seeing. It's that having a whole team of American engineers behind you where you can just call them up and they will fix problems for you on your website. With other website hosting providers that you may have heard of that we don't need to mention right now, they will help you with certain things, but they certainly will not help you if something goes wrong with the look or feel or functionality of your website. They'll just say, our hosting is working properly, you're on your own.
Yeah, and we'd also steer you away from the free website builders like Wix and Weebly. They look super easy to set up, but if you actually want that core functionality that's important for a real estate website or any website really, you have to pay for it, and those fees start to add up, and the hosting plan through WP Engine will wind up being cheaper than a paid plan through Wix or Weebly or one of those other free website builders.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a free website builder. And WP Engine's hosting plan, as David just said, $20 a month for an entire team behind you. We are absolutely not exaggerating when we say that web developers can cost $100 an hour as a consultant or even more. If you have to go and find one, that's a lot of time. It's good to have everything set up so that you know it's solid, you can set it and you can forget about it. And WP Engine is really the only web hosting company out there that can do that for you.
So let's get started building your real estate website. First, we'll sign up for the hosting plan, then we'll install WordPress and show you how to set up your real estate website from start to finish. Let's dive on in. The first thing we're going to do is sign up for our WP Engine hosting plan.
I'll just click Get Started here, and keep in mind you could use the coupon code Payette20. You'll find this link in the description section below. We're going to start with the startup plan. And this is all set to go because you'll see the Payette20 coupon code is applied. If you don't see that there, type it in. So, Anita at Upphone.com, Anita House. This account name can be pretty much anything you want it to be. It doesn't necessarily need to be your domain name or anything like it at all. We're going to hook up the domain name later. I've read and agreed to the terms of service, and I'm just going to click Create My Site. WP Engine is super easy to get started with. Their user portal is the friendliest of any we've ever seen. All right, so your new site is on its way. You can see some information here about your account and some billing details. the WP Engine portal, which says it's in the process of being built, and the WordPress site, which is also in the process of being built. We're going to head over to our email account, which is anita@upphone.com. This might take a couple of minutes to arrive, so don't worry if it doesn't show up right away. Just give it a couple of minutes. But ours showed up pretty quick. So it says activate your WP Engine account. We're going to click on this, and then I'm going to click activate your account. Now we need to choose a password. Google Chrome is suggesting a password. We'll just go with that. I'm going to tap create my account. All right, and here we are.
Now that our WP Engine account has been created, we're going to go and purchase our WordPress theme. This is the look and feel of your website.
I'll tap on Agent Focused Pro Theme Package over here. This link is in the description section below. I'm going to just tap Buy Theme and Framework Package. First and last name. And I'll click Create Account and complete your purchase. Success, your order is currently being processed. Please head over to My Downloads to get the latest copy of your purchase themes and plugins. Easy. Let's head over to My Downloads. This is the Manage Your Downloads page. Super simple. We need to download two things for this to work. First, Agent Focus Pro. Mouse over the download button on the right-hand side. And second, Genesis Framework. Mouse over this download button as well. Tap on that. And I've just downloaded two files to my Downloads folder on my computer. Now I'm going to head back to my email. It says your WP Engine site is ready, which is great. And we're going to reset our password first. Now this might be a different password than the one you created for WP Engine's user portal, because we're talking about two different things here. The user portal on WP Engine is how you set up your domain name eventually, like your.com. And this is the WordPress environment URL, which is where you actually build your website. So you might want to make it the same password. You could do that, or you could choose a different one. Before you click Set Password, just keep in mind your username here, because we're going to need it in the next step. So Anita House is our username. I'm going to click Set Password and type in Anita House. Check your email for the confirmation link. So back to our email, and it says Anita House site password reset. Perfect. Tap on that. Click this link. And WordPress is suggesting a password. I'm just going to go with that. I'll tap Reset Password. Your password has been reset. Click Login. And here we go. Anita House. We've got a password, and I'm just going to check this Remember Me box and tap Login. So this is going to be the WordPress backend.
One reason we love WP Engine is because it's really easy to get your website set up. It's a super simple one-click install.
Right. So mouse over Appearance and click Themes. And if you're counting clicks, stop right now, because the one-click install does take more than just one click. Click Add New. You're going to see why it's called that, though, in a second. And then click Upload Theme. We need to install two things here. I'm going to click Choose File. Make sure I'm in my Downloads folder. And then the first one is this Genesis framework. I'm going to click on that, click Open, and then click Install Now. You don't have to do anything here. Just come on back over here to Themes. Click on Themes. Now click Add New. Upload Theme again. Choose File again. And this time we're going to select the Agent Focused Pro theme that we downloaded. Click Install Now. All right, and this time we just click Activate. And here we are with the one-click install.
We're going to choose AgentPress Listing Starter. This makes it really easy to enter your listings, and then in the future, if you want them to be entered automatically, you can choose the IDX broker and pay a little bit more per month for a plugin that'll do that for you.
So I'm going to tap Install Pack, and this is the one-click install.
Let's click View Your Homepage just to see what the website looks like right now.
Beautiful.
So here's the homepage. It looks pretty good right now. You have to go in and update this information to reflect your personal information. And then at the top, you can see the menu. There's an About Us page, a Contact page, a blog page, and let's actually click on that listing page.
Listing 1.
So here's what your listings are going to look like, your real estate listings, and here you can see price, address, city. This is all information you'll have to enter. There's a really easy form. You just type in whatever, and it's super easy to get set up automatically for you. A nice photo gallery of the property, and a property map if you want to give people directions to see the listing. The next thing we're going to do is set up some housekeeping settings in WordPress. These are just a few minor tweaks that'll make your website perform better. Let's click Anita House Site in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. It's going to be your site name on your WordPress website. And then click on Settings in the sidebar on the left.
It's time to give our site a title.
We'll just do Anita House Real Estate.
For a tagline, I'll just say, Great Houses in Upstate New York. How about that?
Perfect.
Come on down to the bottom, click Save Changes. So now we can see that the site name is changed up here to Anita House Real Estate.
Next, click on Permalinks underneath Settings in the left-hand sidebar. And we like the post name permalink.
Let's tap right on that. This is going to change the web pages on your website to be /sample post or /your listing in words and not these strange numbered ones. This is important for Google, and it's just makes it a lot friendlier for the people who are visiting your website. Click Save Changes. All set. Next, we're going to install an SEO plugin called Yoast, which is the best WordPress SEO or search engine optimization plugin. Mouse over Plugins, tap Add New. SEO is very important because it controls how your website and whether your website shows up in Google search, which means that people, when they're searching for real estate listings in their area, will be able to find them through Google search for free. It's like free advertising for you.
Yeah, it's much cheaper than having to pay for advertising to your website.
Indeed. So I'm going to tap up here in Search Plugins and type in Yoast. Page will refresh. You see Yoast SEO. This is the correct one. Tap Install Now. Then tap Activate. Genesis, the theme that we're using, also has SEO functionality built in, and it's important that we don't duplicate that with what Yoast is going to do for us. So we're going to go to Add New Plugin, and in the search in the upper right-hand corner, we're going to type in Disable Genesis SEO. And it's actually called Disable Genesis Schema. And as you can see, over 2,000 people are also using this plugin because Yoast is better. Tap Install Now. And then tap Activate.
Now that Yoast has been installed on your website, there are a few settings we need to tweak in order to maximize your search engine optimization. Click on SEO in the left-hand side of the screen. And we're going to click on the configuration wizard, the first time SEO configuration.
My site is under construction and should not be indexed. We're going to choose option B here. Tap Next. What does the site represent? And we're going to be changing this domain name to your.com, like AnitaHouseRealEstate.com. In the future, don't worry about this. But it's still going to be representing a small offline business. Tap Next.
Yeah.
Does your site represent a person or an organization? We're going to say organization because this is a business. Even though it's you, it's your business, you are an organization. It's not a personal blog.
The name of the organization, Anita House Real Estate.
And we're going to need an image. And we have our logo. I'm going to click Choose an Image and select files. You could just drag and drop them in there. I'm going to open my Anita House Real Estate folder here and just double click on AH logo. You can see that there are already some files here that were uploaded when we did our one-click install.
Next to alt text, just write AH logo. Alt text is good for SEO. It helps Google interpret your images. Then just click Choose Image.
Perfect.
Set.
All right. If you have a Facebook page already or a Twitter username or any of these, enter them here because it will signal to Google that this website is linked to these other pages, and then that will help you overall. Tap Next. Search engines should show posts and search results. We're going to say yes to this. We're going to say yes to pages. We're going to say yes to communities and yes to listings. Tap Next. Will your site have multiple authors? We're going to choose no here. Tap Next. Title settings, Anita House Real Estate.
The title separator is what you're going to see next to your page title in Google. We like the vertical pipe because it takes up the least amount of space in Google.
And it looks cool. Tap on that. Tap Next in the bottom right-hand corner. Continue learning. We're going to say no to all of this. Just tap Next at the bottom. And you have done it. Yoast has this video, which is pretty cool, but we're just going to click close. It's pretty easy to use right out of the box.
There are a few more Yoast SEO settings we need to tweak before we're all set, and they're all in search appearance. So click on search appearance on the left-hand side of the screen, and we're going to start with taxonomies.
Click taxonomies at the top.
And for show categories and search results, we want to select no. We want to be super specific about what Google can crawl and what shows up in Google. WordPress can sometimes create a lot of duplicate content, and we just don't want the wrong pages ranking for our keywords. We want those listings to show up, not the category pages or the tags or the formats. For all of these taxonomies, we want to say, no, Google, you should not show these in the search results.
Community type. And I'm just going to brag a little bit about ourselves. Our websites get a couple of million people a month that visit through organic search. I'm going to click Save Changes. You won't see this step in any other tutorial. You made the right choice by watching ours. Tap Archives. Then Author Archives are already disabled. Just expand the Date Archive settings by tapping on that. Click Disabled. And then click Save Changes. If you see a notice up here at the top where Yoast could store your site's SEO data in a smarter way, just click here to speed up your site now. If you don't see that, don't worry about it.
The next thing we're going to do is kind of trim some of the fat on this website. When you did the one-click install, WordPress set up a bunch of great demo content. However, you don't want that demo content on your website. So we're going to go through and delete some things that we don't need. Let's start with posts. Click on that in the left-hand side of the screen. We're going to go ahead and delete all of these posts. We do not need these.
Check the little box next to title. Select all of them. Click where it says bulk actions. Tap move to trash and click apply.
Next, let's go to listings.
Same.
We'll delete all of these as well.
Yep. Check the box, bulk actions, move to trash, apply.
Next, click on pages. Now, we don't want to delete everything here because we can use the About page and the Contact page and update those. We can keep the home page and update that content. However, we don't need the block content examples. We don't need the landing page, the reviews, or the sample page.
Click bulk actions, tap move to trash, and click apply.
Next, click on communities. And we can just toss all of these communities in the trash.
All right, click in that checkbox. Choose and move to trash, click apply.
So we've trimmed the fat successfully. Now let's go to the home page and see what our website looks like.
So we've lost a few things up here in the menu, but it's super clean.
Now let's start editing the home page and making it more representative of our real estate company. Click the Customize button at the top of the screen. And this is your WordPress Customizer. First things first, let's click Site Identity. If you have a logo, you can feel free to add it here. We kind of like that it says Anita House Real Estate, nice and clean like that, so we're not going to add our logo, but we are going to add our site icon.
Click on Select Site Icon. I'm just going to choose the logo here and click Select. This is going to show up here in the browser, and you can see if somebody adds it to their home screen on their phone, it'll show up. And this is sort of an element of polish, but people notice the difference. Let's tap back, the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, let's click on Front Page Image next. Now, the issue with this image is that it's not unique. There are probably a ton of websites right now with this image, and you got to treat images like written content where unique content is good. So you want to put your own custom image in this spot. Click Change Image, and then we'll click Upload Files.
Click Select Files. And now in my Anita House Real Estate folder, a few different listings with a few images in each of them. So our 24 Evergreen House image will be perfect for this. Again, a little bit of alt text will be good. This helps Google understand what this is. Click Choose Image.
Excellent.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
I like it.
Yep.
Let's go back in Customizer.
Yep. So I'll tap back in the upper left-hand corner.
Let's click Colors. I think the colors look great the way they are. If you want to change them, here's where you do it.
Okay, let's tap back.
We're going to stay away from this for now. Less is more with web design. Let's just go back. Click Menus.
Then we can expand each menu by clicking on it. So I'll click on Primary Navigation Menu, We've got our home, we've got About Us, Contact Us, and Blog. These are the pages that we deleted. They're not showing up automatically, which is good, but if you want to get rid of each of these in red, just tap the down arrow to expand, tap remove at the bottom, and then I'm just going to do that 3 more times. I'll tap back. And let's take a look at the secondary navigation menu. We've deleted the community pages for now, so we can eliminate them from here as well. Remove and remove. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Tap back in the upper left, and we can say tap back again.
Let's talk about widgets next.
Right.
Widgets are little blocks of content that show up on your homepage and the other pages on your website. This is how we're going to make your homepage look the way we want it to look. So let's click on front page 1.
Click the down arrow here to expand this text section. Instead of your in-grade company, we're going to say, need a house? Ask Anita.
Excellent.
All right. Now down here under Genesis User Profile, this is where we're going to change this information underneath the headline. Anita House is fine to leave as a user Gravatar size. That's referring to this image. We'll show you how to set this up in a minute. Then down here where it says custom text below, what we're going to do is just highlight the sections that are the text, which is Jennifer Dawson. We're going to change this to Anita House. And right here, before it says agent, we'll say certified realtor. All right.
Beautiful.
Choose your extended About Me page from the list below. This can go at the end of the About Me section. We're just going to leave this alone as well.
Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. All right. So we're going to tap back in the upper left. Next, we see the search bar, which is just fine the way it is. It says search homes. You can customize that,
Yep.
but we're going to leave it alone. Front page 2, left. Custom HTML. About Jennifer. Again, there's a little bit of HTML in here, but we're just going to pay attention to the black parts, which are just the text. So about Jennifer, I'll just change this to Anita. It says, I am enthusiastic, I am passionate, I am tech savvy, I am friendly, I am responsive, I am committed to excellence, I am ready to impress you, and most of all, I am very humble. Obviously.
So obviously you'll want to go in here and update this information, make it about yourself, and familiarize your potential clients with yourself.
In the upper left-hand corner, tap that back button, now front page 2 right, and you're getting the hang of this by now, I'm sure. It says Contact Jennifer. We're going to change this to Contact Anita. We don't live at 1180 7 Seas Drive. Let's say she lives actually at 1181 7 Seas Drive. And not in Illinois, but in Alabama. And we're just going to go with this. It says 800. You have to enter your phone number here in 2 different ways. So where it says tell 800, let's say it's 555 123 4567, and then you have to enter it here as well. 555 123 4567. Then we've got this email, and we also have to enter the email in 2 places. Instead of Jen at agentfocus.com, it's Anita at AnitaHouseRealEstate.com, which is going to be our domain name. If you don't know what your domain name is going to be yet, no problem. This is just a placeholder. You can always come back here and change it. So tap back, the left-hand side. Front page 3 is going to be our featured listings. We haven't set up our listings yet, so nothing's showing up here, but it will automatically. Front page 4.
Front page 4 is our communities. We went in and deleted all of our communities, so we're just going to delete front page 4, this section for now. You just expand it and click remove. If you want to go back and add communities, you can come back to the customizer later on and set up this widget once again.
All right, let's tap back in the upper left-hand corner. Go to front page 5.
This is featured communities, same deal. We got rid of our communities. Let's just go ahead and remove this widget.
Yep, just tap remove here at the bottom. And head back. Front page 6.
This is more of an advertisement for Agent Focus Pro. We're just going to go ahead and delete this for now.
Yep. So tap that down arrow, then tap remove. Tap the back button.
So next, let's click on footer bottom.
Yep, footer bottom is actually below. This is this part down here where it says this is an optional widget area. So I'm going to tap on text. We don't need anything in here for now. I'm just going to tap remove, tap on the image, and remove this too because we do not need an ad to Winning Agent. Right now you can see that this featured listings section is overlapping the bottom part of the website. That's only because we haven't added any featured listings yet. As soon as we do, it's all going to look great again. Next, even though these are obscured right now, let's set them up. So what do we do, David?
Click on footer 1. Let's click on Genesis user profile. And we just want to swap out that name from Jennifer Dawson to Anita House. And we want to replace agent with the certified realtor.
Indeed.
And click on simple social icons.
Okay. Now these icons are showing up. Go ahead, David.
No, you go ahead. You got it.
These icons are showing up automatically because there are links that have been added in here. So make sure you go through, just add the links that you want to show up. You can even add your email address if you want. But as soon as we delete links from here, you'll see that these buttons are disappearing. And we could do YouTube. Let's get rid of that because you might not have a YouTube channel yet. But maybe you want your phone number to appear here. We'll say 555-123-4567. Just enter it like that. That will work. It makes it a link and people will be able to click on it. And email, why not? We'll say Anita at AnitaHouseRealEstate.com. All right.
Looking good.
Looking good. Let's step back.
Go back.
And we got one more widget area on this page.
Yep. Footer 2, last one.
Text, complete the contact form.
These are just the instructions for selecting your contact form.
Yeah, you don't even have to read or understand them. We'll just help you do it. Then it says WP Forms contact Jennifer. Tap this down arrow. And then choose simple contact form. And then all of a sudden, we will see a contact form appears.
And let's replace Jennifer with Anita.
Oh, indeed. We'll tap back here. I'm just going to tap publish here at the top. This is essentially going to save our settings because we've just updated a lot of things. We don't want to lose it if we hit the back button accidentally or something.
All right, let's look on homepage settings. That's all set up correctly. That happened when you did the one-click WordPress install.
Yep, tap back.
Next, click on theme settings. There are a few things we need to tweak in here. Let's start with breadcrumbs.
Yep. We're going to check the box next to breadcrumbs on posts page. This is for blog posts and single posts. Your real estate listings count under single posts. I'll tap back.
And then we'll click on footer. Now, by default, there is a winning agent link in the footer. We don't want that. Bad for SEO. Linking to someone else's website on every single page of your website is not ideal. So we're going to get rid of that link and then just put copyright your real estate business name.
Right, so we're going to keep the first part here because this is called a shortcode in WordPress. It intelligently creates this copyright and then this little C symbol and then 2020. So everything after this, however, is going to go. So now we just have copyright. You can see it updates pretty instantly. And we're going to say copyright Anita House Real Estate. Boom, perfect. Let's tap back and tap back again and click publish. Now, before we move on from this page, come all the way back up to the top and click on About Us. You'll notice on this page that there are 3 little blocks on the right. These are also widgets. We want to remove this one here that says IDX Broker. This will appear on every page of your website. IDX Broker, again, is a paid service that is $50 a month or $70 a month or more, where it allows you to import all of your listings automatically. If you have a big budget, it might be worth looking into. Otherwise, AgentPress is a great and easy way to get started. So we're going to tap on widgets again. And this time we're going to have a little bit different layout of the, and this time we're going to see some different options because these options were not available on the home page. So where it says primary sidebar, where it says custom HTML purchase IDX broker, we're going to hit that down button and click remove, and that is going to go away.
Next here is the Genesis eNews Extended. This is an email capture form. However, we haven't set this up yet, and right now it's not going to work on your website. We recommend removing this for now, and then once you're ready to start collecting emails for building an email list, you can go back and add this widget.
Absolutely. I'll tap remove, and we'll just tap back. And you'll also see that we have footer bottom, footer 1, footer 2. These are all exactly the same as they were in the home page. They're appearing here because they appear on every page of your website. It looks pretty good.
Great.
So now we'll tap publish, And we'll tap this X in the upper left-hand corner to exit Customizer.
The next thing we want to do is set up a listing, and that way we can both have a listing on our website and fix this homepage issue. Let's click on Anita House Real Estate or your site name in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. And then click on Listings. Click Add New. Where it says Add Title, type in the address of your listing.
Okay, let's start with 12 Cherry Lane. All right, so we've got some information here.
Here's where you can post information about the listing, some more details about it. And then down here we have some property details. These are some quick facts about the property.
Yep. So the custom text will just say, beautiful home. You might want to make it a little bit more personal than that. The price. Enter map embed code or video embed code. You can get this from Google Maps, but we're not going to cover how to do that right now. You see that Yoast is giving us a preview here. This is the Yoast SEO plugin of what this might look like in Google search results.
It's a good idea here to add a meta description that'll help improve your SEO. You can do that by clicking Edit Snippet and typing in the meta description field. If you choose not to do this, Google will typically just pull in the first few sentences of your post. So if you scroll back up, you'll see sentences, and that's what Google will pull into the search results, and that's what people will see when they type in 12 Cherry Lane. Beautiful.
All right.
And it's a good idea, too, with your meta description, just to get your keyword in here. In our case, it's 12 Cherry Lane. It's a good idea to put that in your meta description.
Indeed. So I'll come back up here to the top. Now it's time to add some images. The first one is the featured image. So I'm going to just take the images that I have in this Cherry Lane folder, and I'm just going to drag them in here. And you can do this all at once. You can only have one featured image. I guess we'll go with this. That's a kind of a nice house there. We'll give it some alt text for Google. Cherry Lane House. Click Set Featured Image. So there's a couple other images that I have of this house. You might have a whole bunch more that you want to show. So we're going to make a gallery. Just got to tap here in the main editor section and then tap Add Media. On the left-hand side, choose Create Gallery. And now you can check off the images that you would like to appear in your gallery. I have 2 items selected right here. Just for now, I'm going to throw in that featured image. It's not always necessary to do that. Then I'm going to click Create a New Gallery. We're going to click where it says Link to, click Attachment Page, choose Media File, and then click Insert Gallery at the bottom. And then I'm going to click Publish, which is going to make this page live on the website. So our gallery is looking pretty good. Couple more things we have to do to really polish this up. The first thing is to add a couple of features here. It's got a pool, it's got a hot tub, and it has a
Central air conditioning.
All right, so we've got some features here, and you can reuse these easily on other listings on the website. And then by default, this won't show up. What you need to do is just click one button. It says Send to Text Editor. Click that once. You'll see this pops up right here in the beginning of the text editor automatically. You don't have to do anything with that, just tap Publish or click Update. Now we can click View Listing. All right, so let's head back to the home page. And what we'll see is that now this shows up under Featured Listings. You get the price there and the address. People can click on the image or click View Listing to visit it. Tap back. And then as always, it's easy for them to contact you because that is the most important thing, as you know. We still haven't set up our image yet for Anita, so let's go ahead and do that real quick.
To edit your profile image, click on your name in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, and then scroll all the way down to Profile Picture. You can change your profile picture on Gravatar.
So I'm going to right-click on this link and choose Open Link in New Tab because I really want to be able to just come right back here. I'll tap on Gravatar. And Gravatars are really cool actually because this is a profile image that will show up for you on other websites as well. It's kind of like you set it once, then you forget it forever. So click Create Your Own Gravatar. We need an email address, which is anita@upphone.com. We'll just call this Anita House Real Estate for our username. And we have a suggested password. We'll just tap Create Your Account. Okay. In this email, you will find a link that will bring you to a confirmation page. So we're going to head back to our email quick. Tap on Inbox to refresh. Tap where it says Activate Anita House Real Estate, Gravatar, and WordPress are one and the same. We saw the email confirmed checkbox. Click on your profile, this little blank person image in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Tap where it says Click to change photo. And let's see, Anita House square photo. There she is, looks pretty good. I'll tap Change My Photo and just Anita House and public display name, Anita House. You could add some stuff in here if you want to. It's not necessary. I'm just going to skip the About Me section for now and click Save Profile Details. Now I'm going to close this tab and just head right back. Now that we've saved our Gravatar and set it up, it should show up on our website automatically, so let's check. We'll click on Anita House Real Estate in the upper left-hand corner, and there we are, Anita House Certified Realtor.
Beautiful.
You'll see, we also appear down in here. Connect with her via email, via phone, or with her Twitter account. Search homes, 12 Cherry Lane. Click on that. And as you build out more listings, your site will look better and better. There are just a couple more things we need to do. First, click About Us. We're going to go to the About Us page, and then we're going to click Edit Page. Anita. We also want to change the page title to About Anita House. And let's just change it to Meet Anita House. It just sounds a little bit cooler. Next, we're going to paste in Anita's actual biography. I'm just going to highlight this, right-click, and choose Paste. Now we need to change up this picture, so I'll tap on the picture, click Replace, choose Upload, and let's see. We've got the Anita House portrait here. Open that up. There you go. Now you may notice that this is not the same woman as before.
I was going to say, it looks a little bit different.
Well, maybe this is just a little bit more recent. I'm going to tap Update in the upper right-hand corner. Now I can click View Page at the bottom left-hand corner. And Anita. There she is. Got some information about her. Looking good. Next, the blog. There is nothing in the blog page because we don't actually have any blog posts right now.
You don't necessarily need a blog on your website. If you don't want to do a blog, make sure to remove the blog section from your menu. You don't want to drive people down a dead end. However, we think blog posts are very important because you can drive organic traffic to your website through search engines.
So if you did want to add a blog post to your website, I'm just going to tap over here on Anita House Real Estate and then hover over Posts and click Add New. You can add a title, type down in here, and then click Publish when you're done. It's that easy. For now, I'm going to go back to the main WordPress dashboard by clicking the W over here. Tap Leave. And since we don't have any blog posts on this web page, we're going to take David's advice and remove that from the menu. Mouse over Appearance and click on Menus. Then click the down arrow on the right side of the blog menu item and click Remove. And then just click Save Menu. We just added a couple more listings just because we've really created a professional looking, functional, high quality website. I'll show you what it looks like. We'll tap Anita House Real Estate in the upper left-hand corner. Anita House, Ask Anita. We've got 3 featured listings now. People can click to view each of these listings to learn more about it. And it's really easy to contact Anita, to learn more about her, and then to contact her here as well.
But we're not quite done yet. We need to actually purchase the domain name for our website. We don't want it to be anitahouse.wpengine.com. We want it to be something like anitahouserealestate.com.
The first thing we'll do is go to Google Domains, and you'll find a link to this in the description section below. Search for your domain, Anita House Real Estate. Tap Get It. AnitaHouseRealEstate.com will take that. Thank you very much.
We should also mention real quick that the .realestate and .realtor domains have become available in recent years. However, we recommend the .com domains because people are just more familiar with them.
Indeed. So we're going to tap this little cart button with a plus. I'll tap Go to Cart at the bottom. Privacy protection is on. Auto renew is on. Tap Checkout. I'll add my information here. All right, we don't have a promo code. I'll come down here to the bottom and tap Buy. And a domain name at .com is just $12 a year. We really like Google domains because they give you free privacy protection and because it's really easy to sign up for a custom email address here if you want to. I believe it's $6 a month now, but it's well worth it to have a professional email, and it's all through Google, which is kind of the business standard.
Next, we have to go back to WP Engine to actually hook up our domain to our website.
Right. We have the user portal right here in this tab. If you don't have that open still, you can just go to my.wpengine.com. Next, click Anita House next to the PRD. The PRD stands for production, which means it's going to be our main website. Next, click Domains on the left. So we'll scroll down to the bottom of this page. You see DNS details. This is a one-time job. It's pretty easy. We're going to show you exactly how to do it, but it is a little bit technical. We're going to start with the A record. I'm just going to highlight this and then copy it, Command-C on a Mac, Control-C on a PC, and head back to Google Domains. On the left-hand side, click DNS, scroll all the way to the bottom to where it says Custom Resource Records. We're going to do the A record first. You could leave this all blank except for where it says IPv4 address. And then I'm going to paste in what I just copied, Command-V on a Mac, Control-V on a PC, and tap Add. Now, back to WP Engine, where it says CNAME record, we're going to, same thing, copy this, Command-C on a Mac, Control-C on a PC, come on back to Google Domains, click where it says the @ sign and type www, then choose, instead of A, click on that and click CNAME, and then paste in the domain name here, Command-V on a Mac, Control-V on a PC, and tap Add. All set. You never have to do that again. I know it's a little bit technical, but now your domain name is set up to work with WP Engine forever. I'll head back to the WP Engine user portal, and now I'm going to tap Add Domain. Enter the new domain name. We'll just say AnitaHouseRealEstate.com. Tap Next. Great. Your domain has been added to your account, but there's one more step before it's live. Your DNS provider, well, guess what? We already did that.
One step ahead.
We are. Tap Return to Domains. Next, we need to add the www version of this domain. Even though they're both AnitaHouseRealEstate.com, they're both going to go to the same place. Some people will type in that www first, so it's important to make sure that they both work. Just tap Add Domain in the top right, and this time type www.AnitaHouseRealEstate.com and tap Next. So now we're going to see two domains here. Tap Return to Domains. So it says CNAME recommended here, but don't worry about that. The A record is fine. WP Engine is not going to change your IP address on you. I can just refresh this page here. And now we'll see that we've got two checkboxes that are both green next to our domains. As you can see on this page, the primary domain up here at the top is set to be anitahouse.wpengine.com, and we do not want that to be the case. Let's make our primary domain www.anitahouserealestate.com. What do you think, David?
Sounds good.
Let's tap Set as Primary. Now that's going to move up here to the top. All right.
Well done.
Thank you. Next, we're going to click on SSL over here on the left. SSL gives your website security, and it's one of the most important things that you need to have on your website these days, especially if you want to show up in Google, because Google is enforcing security all over the internet now.
The SSL certificate's also important, especially if you're collecting a lot of contact information, which is the case if you're building a real estate website.
Absolutely. Let's just tap Get Free Certificates here. You do not need to buy them. We're going to select both of our domains, and we're going to select Secure All URLs and check the box that says I have read and agreed to terms and conditions. This is free through WP Engine. It is not free through a lot of web hosting providers. Let's tap that Get SSL Certificates button. This could take a few minutes, but then we'll be all set. I'd also like to make sure that the WordPress login page and admin page are always going to be secure so that nobody can be in a coffee shop, for instance, and steal my password. So I checked these boxes and I'll just click Save. Right now, the SSL certificate status is pending, but it won't be for long. While we're waiting for this to happen, we can go back to our WordPress website and then click on Anita House Real Estate or the name of your website in the upper left-hand corner. Come on down to Settings and click on General. Now we're going to actually update the WordPress address to be HTTPS, same as our primary domain in WP Engine, AnitaHouseRealEstate.com, and same for the site address. Come on down here and click Save Changes. You're going to have to re-log in. Anita House. We'll enter our password here. Check the box next to Remember Me and click Login. I'll click to save this password, and now you can see that we are at AnitaHouseRealEstate.com. I'll click to go back to the home page.
The final thing we have to do is allow search engines to index our website. This means that they can actually find our website and then put it on Google search result pages. So let's click on our website name in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. We'll mouse over Settings and click Reading. Next to Search Engine Visibility, uncheck the box next to Discourage search engines from indexing this site, then click Save Changes.
Done.
And you're done. Your website is complete. You have a beautiful real estate website. You're ready to put that on a business card and start making sales.
Absolutely.
So that's how to create a real estate website using WordPress with WP Engine hosting from start to finish. Thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. If you have any other questions about your website, feel free to leave us a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more great videos.